I've noticed your jerky behavior in season 2 and 3.
Really tried to highlight it.
Yeah.
Does Quintus miss Matthew at all? Like, genuinely?
Yes, of course he does.
Okay.
And he can never tell anyone that is the case.
I was going to say, you can't tell at all.
He was the best person in this whole city to talk to, who actually got it. He could see things as they were. He has this wonderful analytical mind that Quintus was really fascinated by and really taken with. Not just as a useful tool, but I think he sort of let his guard down around Matthew. He was free to be himself instead of exercising power all the time.
That is so interesting because I would always play it like I felt as Matthew that I was just nervous around you. So you could see me stutter or like you would be like, take an olive, Matthew, and Matthew's like, okay. So it's interesting to hear that dynamic that you have. What are your thoughts about that?
I think so, because he's not just overtly a jerk to you.
Yeah, that's true.
He's mean to everybody, but not really you.
I've noticed your jerky behavior in season 2 and 3.
Really tried to highlight it.
It's
really
growing.
Post Matthew,
I think we're building to
That's
something.
exactly right.
His character's growing. Little by little.
Something that's interesting is, like, the first time we see Quintus in season 3, he's yelling at somebody for the brown water. So, he's exercising his power. He's just screaming insults at them. So Quintus is a powerful, powerful man.
Mm-hmm.
But Jesus' influence and the fact that it's growing is seeming to concern him.
Yes.
So what is it about you being a powerful man? What is it about Jesus' influence that is concerning you?
I think it's two separate things, actually. First of all, that anyone would accumulate like human capital or power other than him is already a threat. Right. So that's bad.
Yeah.
But I think the other part that frustrates Quintus is, in season 2 is like, no, we'll let Jesus do his thing. It'll keep the people happy for now. No big thing. I think the other part of it is that now he knows that it actually is a thing. I was wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? Like Quintus knows that he was
He was
wrong.
in your office.
That's right.
Yeah, he was
and
in
I
your
let
office.
him go, thinking that he's two small potatoes. And now it's so clear that I was wrong, that he is amassing influence and power. Right, it's the only way Quintus can quantify it is power.
Yeah.
So I'm mad at him, and I think I'm mad at myself too. And Atticus even brought it up.
Oh,
and that guy's.
I love that scene.
It's so great.
Elijah is so much fun to act with.
Yeah.
Because
he seems
so much
great.
of his, while you're doing all these touching moments that are not in the script, like causing people's hearts to well with emotion, he does all these little things that aren't in the script. And I'm like, oh, I guess he's doing that. Oh, no, that made the cut. It made the cut and it brought the house down.
Yeah.
He's wonderful to work with.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite Atticus lines in that scene is where he's sitting back and you're asking about the sermon. He goes, well, I haven't heard too many.
Yeah.
Just even the way that he says it, it's just it's
My
hilarious.
favorite Atticus
So
line
funny.
was like, good chat, or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Walks away.
Because Kurt's like staring stoically off into the distance,
Yeah, no, it's funny.
He's hilarious. He's got some like humor that's kind of, it's like dry humor.
Yeah.
I love Atticus. So Chris had mentioned that, we all know Quintus is a man of power, very confident guy. But then we see that during a conversation between Quintus and Atticus, that confidence seems to melt away when Atticus says, I'm going to go visit Pilate.
Delightful place.
I owe Pilate a visit. So much to catch up on.
Wonderful.
So why was he so freaked out about that?
Atticus has always freaked Quintus out. You don't want like a roving ranger in your backyard because
True.
Atticus has direct authority from very, very high-ranking people, which I don't think Quintus wants anyone in his backyard telling him what to do, right?
Yeah.
And now there's the eyes and ears and hand, right, of a bigger office than him. So that already puts him in an uneasy place.
Yeah.
And for Atticus to walk in while so much is going wrong.
I can see the anger.
The water isn't working right. All of my personnel are turning into terrible workers, right? There's this Jesus guy who's getting all this influence. There's a squatter city outside. There's all of this stuff going wrong. And for Atticus to be there, it's his job to report to the higher-ups, like, for example, Pilate. So that's a bit like you know you're going to be told on, right, at school.
Yeah.
You know you're going to get into trouble, you know? And that's just one more thing that I now have to deal with.
All of this available exclusively on the brand new Chosen app, so download it now because it's free.